Still the 19th of July 2022. Hope you're out there still having a good day. Start off by saying if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. Talk to you a little bit today about the Russian stuff that's going on over there with Ukraine. Of course, Russia is starting to threaten more and more countries. You know, they've told everybody stay out of our business, and of course we're all getting in their business. We've went over that several times on this channel by how we're pretty much funding the war over there for Ukraine. But you know, Russia's threatening, and that's not a good thing. You know, people are thinking if they take Ukraine, if Russia gets control of Ukraine, they're going to spread out to other countries in that area and try to get back all of what was once part of Russia, which that's what we've heard that Putin wants. You know, he wants the old Russia back, the mother Russia back. But you know, now you got several different little countries over there that's not for that. So that's going to escalate. If it does happen, it's going to escalate really bad. We've got a lot of troop massing over there, in Eastern Europe. They know something's coming. Our country knows something's coming. They're not going to tell us. We won't know anything about it. If we was to invade Russia tonight, we wouldn't know about it until after it happens. So we're not going to get a heads up on that. We still got all this craziness going on with these gas line fires and food place, burning and stuff. Is it sabotage? Who knows? Is it, I've told you before, there's a lot of chances now of everything being computerized that you could do something like it, by getting into a company's system and shutting down certain things or making things overheat or pump too much pressure. I mean, there's all kind of stuff you can do on a computer now. And most of your major companies, I'm pretty sure probably the gas lines, the gas companies and stuff like that, it's pretty high tech now. And yes, they still have manual valves that you shut and stuff, but it don't take much to, if it's computerized controlled, to tell it to push X amount of pressure through, and you just override the system, and you got too much pressure going through there, it blows a fitting out or something like that, which that could happen naturally too. Things break down over time, which the last 2 days, what I've had go on here, even though you keep your maintenance up on stuff, it still happens. You still have stuff that breaks and you have to fix it. But over the weekend too, last week, our bank, we had a problem with our bank where the debit card wasn't working. You couldn't pay anything online. So we went to the bank. Like I've told you, we keep just enough money in the bank to pay the bills. Well, we went to the bank, was talking to them, like, what's going on, and they was claiming that it was something to do with their accounting department with the big banking system, that they were having issues with it. So we took the money out, and then had to go pay bills by cash, which is what we do normally anyways, but this time we was having to pay the bills that usually come out, through debit, which we try to just leave enough in there to pay what bills it needs to come out that way, and the rest of the places, pay cash, which is what every channel on here pretty much recommends you to do. But we've had issues with that. We've had truck issues. We've had equipment issues that we've had to fix. We've heard, how Canada, they lost their internet there for, a pretty good bit, maybe 24 hours or so up there, and it shut a bunch of stuff down. Well, we had a little bit of symptom, a little thing like that, but, our bank had an issue with the debit cards going through. You couldn't even go to ATM and use it. You had to physically go in the bank and withdraw your money, which is not a big deal. We do it anyways, but the problem was you couldn't put enough, you couldn't, the bills couldn't come out because the system was down. But everything like that's took care of. Our equipment problems were took care of and stuff like that. But it just goes to show you how reliant we are on computer systems now. It's crazy. A flip of a switch and it cuts everything off, and that's what we've been preaching, and every channel's been telling y'all, that hey, there's going to come a day where that little plastic card's not going to work, and you need to have cash on you. And to get back on the point of with the Russia incident stuff over there, we're going to keep pushing them, poking the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear. That's what we're going to keep doing until eventually Russia says, all right, it's on. And then we're into it. And of course, we all know our economy is still going down. Of course, they're saying it's perfect. Everything's up. Jobs are up. Inflation's over 9%. We all know that's a lot. It's more like 30, 40% in most places, Gas is coming back down, but don't be fooled by that. You got to remember, every time here gas goes up, it stabilizes, it drops down, and then when it comes back up, it's higher than it was before it dropped. So I still firmly believe we're going to be over $5 a gallon here in my area of Alabama by the end of August. I still firmly believe that. I may be wrong. You know, gas may stay down now. But guys, it's just getting worse and worse every day. Things are heating up everywhere. You've got countries fighting with each other. You know, you got every country poking each other country, trying to provoke them. It's going to get bad out there. Get prepped up now while you can. You're going to have to do it now. Quit putting it off. If you're on the fence of whether you want to prep or not, you know, make the decision to prep. I've told you, it's not wasting money, especially if you're prepping food. That you're hedging inflation, because more time goes by, that food you buy now is going to cost more 6 months to a year down the road. So you're saving yourself money. Rotate through your stock. You know, guys, if you're on the fence, get out there and start prepping, please. Please start prepping. You know, you don't have to go out and buy everything and that all the prepper channels have on here. Focus on food, water, shelter, and protection. That's what you need to focus on. You need a way to cook the food, you need a way to purify the water, and you need a way to protect everything you have. That's what you need to focus on, and then, you know, add from that if you're just starting off. You know, try, all right, if you got enough food for 1 week, make it 2 weeks. Make it 3 weeks. That's how, just keep building up and building up, you know. Guys, you're going to have to start prepping. It's just as simple as that. I wish we didn't even call it prepping anymore. You need to start living like your grandparents, your great-grandparents did. You know, you got to be frugal with what you have nowadays. You got to learn how to fix stuff too when it breaks. That's something we're so dependent now. If something breaks down, call the tow truck takes it to a mechanic, or call an electrician or call a plumber or something to get them in there to fix. You need to start learning how to do this stuff now, because when everything goes down, them people, yeah, mechanics will still be around, but what are you going to pay them with? You know, you got to think like that nowadays. Guys, get out there and get prepped up. If you're still watching, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Like or dislike the video, you know, comment on it. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this one. Stay safe out there when you go out in public. You're not safe anywhere anymore. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. Things are heating up. Things are getting crazy in the world, and it's just going to get worse. It's not going to get better. Stay safe and get prepped up.